as we get set for this final race. What a great picture of the Olympic precinct, ANZ Stadium off to the left, which hosted Guns N' Roses last night, the pit pavilion area, and here is the man. Grant Johnson starts 26th. He holds 25 points over Jack Elsgood, and the simple maths is, if Elsgood wins, Grant has to finish 18th or better.
Yeah, correct. And given his last drive, Aaron, I mean, I think he can do it. There's absolutely no doubt about it. In fact, I reckon he could win the race on current form.
Charlie O'Brien on pole. Elsgood is alongside. Baxter and Ryle Harris on row 2. Race 2 winner Gary Carson, by virtue of his weekend so far, he'll start from 9th. Peter Burnett having a really good weekend.
Great end to the season for Burnett, and it's his third season in V8 Utes, and it's really showing now. Andrew Fisher back there in 19th. That's an issue for his third place in the championship, as well as Cedars. They've had that car repaired.
Yeah, they've been up late last night with plenty of smash repairs going on to get it back on the road. There's Grant Johnson. Remember, Rio Arimi, that car is destroyed. It's not coming
It's
back.
already in the tip.
Yeah, they're still sweeping it up from its crash in race 1. So here's the deal. The final race of the year, 10 laps ahead. Can Johnson get to 18th or better? Can Elsgood win the race? And can Charlie O'Brien steal another race win and win his first round? We're going to find out. The final one of the year, off to turn 1. O'Brien leads, Elsgood on the outside. Ryle Harris and Gary Baxter are next. And look at Charlie Kovacs going for the big move. Peter Burnett.
He's going to follow him through.
He's following. Good idea. On board with Andrew Fisher. The Jesus Falcon, the Newlon in-car camera, Gary McDonald to the right. Oh, no. It's the last race of the year, and this could be messy.
And this is exactly what Johnson has to watch. There are guys who are racing for other positions in the championship now. He could just be taken out, and then it would be all over Red Rover. Fisher's got the lights on, so he's going to have to be very, very careful, is Johnson, threading the needle, threading the pack, because he wants this championship more than anything in the world.
He basically needs to find 8 spots, and that's on the basis that Elsgood wins the race. Jack's still got to get by Charlie O'Brien, who, for all of his experience in NASCARs, in touring cars, in open wheelers, is just showing that you don't forget what to do.
No, and this is going to hurt Elsgood. The fact that he didn't get O'Brien into turn 1. As we just have a look there, Johnson, there he goes through the pack. So he's making his way forward. But as I say, O'Brien keeping Elsgood out of the lead there is really, really hurting him.
Down over this roller coaster run to turn 9, past the Novotel. It's off to the driver's right, to our left of screen. Charlie Kovacs comes from a long way back and made it around the corner.
He thought better of it.
Ben Dunn's right with him, the Storage King Falcon that smacked the fence on that last run of race 2. Harris now putting plenty of pressure at Gary Baxter, who's got it well, he went around and nearly went around.
And it's very easy to do there. You get in really late on the brakes, then just gas it up a little bit, and the car just steps sideways.
There's Grant Johnson. He's gone by Greg Willis in the Grove Fruit Juices Falcon. He's working his way up the order, and I'm just having to look down the timesheets to see exactly where he is. He's 19th. He's in the ballpark already.
That's it, because if Elsgood wins, he only has to finish 18th. So if it stays the way it does now, Johnson will be your 2010 champion. But I've got to say, Aaron, I know the guy. He ain't going to stay there. He's going to keep pushing forward and lock it away without doubt as he takes a look at Randy Corners. Just letting him know he's there. Very difficult to pass in this part of the circuit, though.
Randy's been doing plenty of work for V8 Supercar TV with its big screen coverage at some of the big events this year, and just quietly rates himself.
And look, I've got to tell you, I was out having a quiet drink the other night, and he was doing plenty of work with other areas of V8 Supercars, let me tell you.
He is a larrikin. He's a great addition this weekend. But Johnson is all over the back of him. And look, that's what we talked about. That's exactly what we talked about. Look at that. 3 cars all close together. Remember race 1. Remember where 3 or 4 cars were taken out as innocent bystanders right here at this corner.
Right.
That could happen.
And Hodges, who was basically smashing into everyone in race 2, sits there in front of these guys. So they're going to have to be careful. Yokohama replay now.
David Cedars made a move on Marty Miller, who is back making a start in the James Brock Commodore.
Hodges
just nicked the tyre bundle. That's what caused that real bank up of traffic there with Johnson just in behind.
So headed down to turn 1 again. Lap 3. We've still got 7 to go as Burnett gets very sideways off the exit. He's got Reece McNally right behind him.
Charlie O'Brien, though, leads the way. On target for a race win, on target for a round win. Jack Elsgood throwing everything that he can at him. The fight for the championship continues. Grant Johnson's in the box seat. He's worked his way up through the order. He sits in 18th. And at the moment, that will be good enough.
Both of the cars just getting over the curbs there. Elsgood has a bit of a look. He can't do it there, Aaron. He would have to have the braking manoeuvre of the century. So O'Brien continues to hold him out. Here's a good battle, though.
And you're not going to psych out Charlie O'Brien. Jeremy Gray here, right with Chris Pither. Ben Cabbage, we've seen him so much this weekend, having such a good run.
Oh, it's an absolute belter for him, and I'm really happy for him, too, as we go to another Yokohama replay. Oh, 250 races, and he's still sliding sideways.
Charlie Kovac said, oh, Reece McNally bumped the fence.
Again.
And I reckon that's done a bit of damage, some sparks, some smoke. Never a good look.
Century batteries with Andrew Fisher showed it all.
Yeah, and Reece took himself down the escape road. Now, Marty Miller has got a problem. The right front has got plenty of damage to that car. He's a former regular in the Ute Series from 4 or 5 years back, making his first start of the season. But I would say that this might be a safety car.
Well, and this could halt the rampage of Johnson through the field. As you see, the officials just slowing everybody down in the background there. So this could have championship implications. We'll watch.
You can see Gary Baxter there. He had a drive-through penalty for a jump start. That's why he's so far back in the order. Warren Millett has ended up crashing under safety car. It's all happening at Sydney Olympic Park. The run of the checker flag. Back with the Yokohama V8 Ute Series on the streets of Sydney Olympic Park. We are in the closing laps of the 2010 season. And Charlie O'Brien leads the way. Jack Elsgood sits in second spot. And at this rate, Grant Johnson back in the pack, but has done enough, if he stays where he is or improves, to win this championship. It's absolutely critical here that Elsgood gets to the lead.
And I'm not seeing any, I guess, any advantage or any progression from Elsgood. Charlie O'Brien is just holding him at bay, placing the car where he needs to make it difficult. And, of course, that has now left Elsgood with Ryle Harris breathing down his neck. So this is working all in favour of Johnson, his second championship now, as Gray has a look at Pither down into one. Johnson's looking very good, Aaron.
Yeah, he's 14th in the race. That is exactly what he needs. Cedars trying to salvage a result in the Newline Falcon after a tough weekend. Andrew Fisher just up in front, so they've carved their way through the field. Fisher started 19th. He's now in the top 10. Yokohama replay, and Johnson, oh, he doesn't want to get in grief. Gary McDonald's going to give him some.
And this could be the championship. This is what Johnson has to avoid.
You be careful, mate. Be very careful. What kind of game is this guy playing at?
That's John Patchos, High-Tech Motorsport team boss, talking back to Johnson. Now, the race is going to be shortened. 2 laps have been trimmed, so this is the last lap. This is Elsgood's last opportunity. He needs to get this win.
And he tries to do the over-under here on O'Brien. O'Brien's got him covered with the drive. He's going to go side by side, though. I can't see him being close enough. It is going to have to be a huge brake marker. Oh, look at O'Brien, cover defensive. There's no way for Elsgood to get around. And then he squeezes him towards the wall.
He needs to get desperate. He's only got a couple of corners left to go. And it might not matter because Johnson is on his way home. Back in the pack. It's been another brilliant year of Ute racing. Charlie O'Brien, the veteran, he came and played at Adelaide in the Legends race. He liked it so much he went and bought a car. It's taken him all season, but he's got to the top of the order. So Charlie O'Brien will take the win in not only race 3, but he takes the final round. Elsgood in second place. But we wait now for Grant Johnson. He's at turn 12. He was the champ in 2007. He's had a tumultuous weekend. But Grant Johnson, for the second time, is the Yokohama V8 Ute champ.
I've scored 46 points. 46 points. I think we have won the championship.
And the maths say it all.
Thanks, guys. Awesome. Well done.
The emotions are running high.
Great car. You are champions.
And he gets home in 14th. O'Brien gets the win from Elsgood and Harris. Fisher and Cedar sport their way through. But Charlie O'Brien, it's taken all year, but he's got to P1.
I've been trying hard all year. I haven't tried any harder. We just got on top of things. These cars are different. Little idiosyncrasies make them go better, and we got on top of it for the last round. I guess it's a little bit like a round of golf. You have 17 bad holes, 1 good one, and then you want to come back for more. So, I don't know, like, I really was going to sell the car after this weekend. But now being on top of things, I would like to keep going. So we'll be trying over Christmas to get some sponsorship to keep going and enjoy life.
O'Brien becomes the 5th different round winner from 8 rounds this year. Elsgood and Pither join him on the podium. Great drive too. Ben Cabbage, 5th for the weekend. Charlie Kovacs rounded out to 10. But Charlie O'Brien picks up the big trophy for this weekend to clinch the final round of the championship. But in terms of the overall season, Fisher gets home in 3rd. Pither leapfrogs Cedars. But it's been an emotional weekend. But the West Aussie is home. He's the champ.
It really just hasn't sunk in. Like, we've had the lowest of lows coming into this weekend, and obviously after the first race, and now to come away with it, I really wasn't sure what was going to happen during that second race today, the last race. Hit a bit of a roadblock, but just couldn't get any further in front, and the persistence of Hi-Tech Motorsport, they're the champions. 1-2 again this year. Why would you drive with anyone else?
So let's give out some trophies to end the year. The SS Inductions Award goes to Andrew Fisher. He went past 13 utes in race 2. He's just slightly happy about it as well. The Champion Spark Plugs Whole Shot Award. Just another award for Charlie O'Brien this weekend for a tremendous start in race 2. Some more cash for Charlie, $500 thanks to Champion. Now David Cedars picks up the V8 Supercar Test, winning the V8 Super School Rookie of the Year and the Ashley Cooper Memorial Award that goes along with it. But the champ, Grant Johnson, he also receives a V8 Supercar Test as his reward, the 2nd ute crown.